You know what? There's a country that won the most stable country in Africa for 2025. I just found it out. I think it's really interesting. You may or may not have heard of it, but they just won. And 2025 was actually a wild year for Africa. If you have not been keeping up, let me just bring you up to speed. See, we're Journey with Us. We've been in Africa for 6 years now, giving birth to multiple children while abroad. I'm actually expecting another child. Went to the doctor today. She's doing fabulous, okay? But that's not the point of this video. In fact, I'm telling you about the most stable country on the continent, like the top spot. They won the award. And before I get to it, I'm going to catch you up on what happened in Africa 2025. Well, we started 2025 with the trade war tariffs that made Africa a little bit unstable. U.S.-African relations, Congo, Rwanda going to the White House, things of that nature. And now we have the 75 country ban list, as of which 26 African countries are on the list, including Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Rwanda, Egypt, the Gambia, Cote d'Ivoire, the Congo, and a series of other countries. But I do have some good news today, because the most stable country in Africa is, drum roll please, drop a drum roll emoji in the chat. I'll give you a minute, okay? The safest, clearest, transparent governance where investors are flocking to is none other than the country of Mauritius, as of which we live in with our 6 children now. You know, one is in my belly, living the best life, you know. That's how it goes. But Mauritius just won this award, and I was like, oh, wow, that's incredible. Let me break it down and tell you what it means, okay? Because number one, it's about governance and stability. This is where anti-corruption comes into play. You know, if you know, you know, Africa can be a very, very corrupt continent. But don't let nobody tell you every country on the continent is corrupt or every country in Africa is bad. That's just not the truth. They have no idea what they're talking about, because Mauritius wins in stability and governance. This is the ACIRI ranking on leadership, and it starts with freedom economic statistics. Segment 2 is global recognition and leadership on health for tobacco control. I just love that. I think that's very important. My grandfather passed away of lung cancer, so that's very near and dear to my heart, and why public health matters to prestige. Segment 3 is business and finance, which y'all know, or if you don't know, your girl's been an entrepreneur for 9 years, going on 10 years, owning a marketing consulting agency that has generated our clients $31.9 million to date collectively. And so business and finance accolades, that's exactly what I like to see, especially being that I work with banks and tax relief firms, wellness practitioners, lawyers, all the types of consultants that they have in the States. I think that's fantastic, because it also shows the economic freedom that you will have if you decide to put 50K in the bank. If you decide to do a startup residence here, that's going to give you 10 to 20 to 30 years. You start with your 10 and then you're renewable for 20 years, which actually accumulates to 30 years. And I'm like, man, at age 30, I'm 30 years old. And another 30 years, I'll be 60. Like, I just love that. Absolutely love it. There's nothing like it on planet Earth right now. Segment 4 is the last one, which is innovation and inclusion. I really, really love this. Africa is a very patriarchal society. It's a patriarchal continent, and you do not see a lot of women in business, but Mauritius has this Women in Tech Mauritius Award as a sign of social progress. Now, I'm a mother of 4 girls now and 2 boys. So I absolutely love the fact that they have the Women in Tech Mauritius Award. So for all the entrepreneurs out there, for all the women out there, they're like, is it safe? Is it safe? Is this something I can do? It's absolutely something you can do. In fact, it's the safest country in Africa, the least corrupt country in Africa, and now the most stable. Recently, as of 2025, I think in 2026, we're going to see that trend continue. And the cool thing is that you could technically be a part of that story. You should check out the Mauritius Economic Development Bank. They're the best website. I remember being in Tanzania and just going on that website all the time, figuring out all the things about Mauritius and just seeing our new future in Mauritius. It was such a dream come true. And I'm telling you, paradise, man, you can plan for paradise, but when you set foot here in paradise, it's something totally different. But I want to know your thoughts down below. Did you realize Mauritius was like dominating in leadership and governance like this? It's a very quiet island. They're not very much like showstopper or like, you know, when people just kind of do too much. Mauritius is the island that doesn't do too much. A lot of people felt like Ghana did a lot with the year of return and a lot with these campaigns, and they felt like there wasn't a real good ROI. But Mauritius is the type of place that's quiet governance, quiet leadership, and it aligns so much with my values as an entrepreneur and a mother of this introversion, this just like peaceful, quiet, you know, you're a heavy hitter. You don't have to tell the world. When you're a heavy hitter, heavy hitters know heavy hitters. Important people understand important people. And that's the vibes that we have over here on Isle Day Maurice. Shalom, shalom. I'll see you in the next video. You should check out the links in the description. You can check out www.tiffygwrites.ai or tiffygwrites.co. And you can check out the other links that we have as well. I'll see you in the next video. Also subscribe to members only if you're like, hey, I kind of want to get a feel for what Mauritius looks like for your family. We actually filmed our whole journey from East Africa to literally landing in Mauritius to getting an Airbnb in the south, and then seeing the Wi-Fi was dreadful. That was a little bit of an issue for us as entrepreneurs, to then coming to the north and being here for multiple years now, 3 years in the making. And this is only the beginning of the journey. Follow along, subscribe to members only to see that journey, and I'll see you in the next video.